Minors are a vulnerable sector of society and need extra protection given by the police. But yet...
Oh, you hurt my arm, bro.
Why are you fighting him?
There are police officers that still cross boundaries that display bullying tendencies with these innocent and vulnerable citizens.
Come here. Look at me. Look at me. No, don't bite. Nope.
Lay down. Put the phone down. Stand up, okay? Stand up. You're good. Stand up. I got you.
Do me a favor, man. Go and put your hands behind your back for me, okay? I did. You're in possession of a stolen motor vehicle.
From falsely accusing a 14-year-old of smoking pot to another case that involved racial profiling, here are 4 times the cops have abused their power and bullied minors. Now pay attention to this first scenario. On April 19, 2021, Officer David Lee stopped a 14-year-old student at Northwest Middle School in Knoxville, Tennessee.
You have the odor of marijuana coming from your bag.
My bag?
Yes, I can smell it right here, strong. That is reasonable suspicion. Okay?
The officer claimed to smell marijuana coming from the student's backpack as he walked to the restroom. Officer Lee requested the backpack and threatened to arrest the student if he failed to comply.
Hey, listen. Let it off of you, or I'm going to put you under arrest, because I can smell it. Okay? It doesn't have to be anything. It can be simple as we walk in there together, and we look through it, or I arrest you, and then when I look through it anyways.
For what?
Despite the student's confusion, Lee didn't back down. He seized the student's arms, pushed and restrained him. Lee then swept the teen's legs, leading him to go face first on the floor with no way to stop his fall.
Let's just check it, okay?
As the confrontation continued, Officer Lee placed his knee on the boy's neck, making it difficult for him to breathe. Another staff member was heard instructing the boy to stop resisting.
Marcus, stop fighting him! DeMarcus, stop fighting!
Marcus, look at me. No. Please, stop fighting.
Afterwards, Officer Lee took the student to a room. Inside, he allegedly lifted the boy, who was already handcuffed, and slammed his face into a table.
Can you tell her up front to call for another unit for me?
Yeah, because you can't have him.
Stop!
Bro, you just broke my chin, bro.
You're not going to kick me.
Bro, kicking me. What the fuck are you talking about? Let me go, bro.
No, we'll stay just like this.
Bro, I can't breathe.
This left the student with a severe cut on his chin and in significant pain. Another officer arrived on the scene and asked if the boy needed an ambulance for his chin injury. Despite the situation escalating, Lee maintained control over the student until further backup arrived. Eventually, the student was taken into custody, charged with resisting arrest. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting.
For nothing. I mean,
It's on him somewhere. You can smell it now.
The officer later conducted a search of the student's backpack, but found no marijuana or any illegal substances. Probably a major reason why he was so confused about the officer attacking him. The boy's family sued the Knoxville Police Department and Officer Lee for using excessive force, conducting an unreasonable seizure, and causing emotional distress. The family is seeking compensation for the injuries and trauma caused by the officer's actions, with a maximum of $1 million in damages. Our next story is about a cop confronting a kid with autism. On August 29, 2019, at Sagewood Middle School in Parker, Colorado, an 11-year-old child with autism, known as AV, was involved in an altercation that quickly escalated. A classmate had drawn on him with a marker, and AV responded by poking him with his pencil. Deputies arrived believing they were responding to a report of a stabbing. Body camera footage captured officers approaching AV, who was seated calmly with a school psychologist.
Yeah, we are. You can do that all you want. We don't want to hurt you.
The cops said they only wanted to talk, but within seconds, one of them grabbed AV's wrists and handcuffed him. AV began to cry out, repeatedly saying, "Let go."
Come here. Look at me. No, don't bite. No. Lyle, just relax. I got him.
Despite his protest, the cops proceeded to restrain him. One of the officers placed a hand on the back of AV's neck, attempting to subdue him as the youngster struggled. AV shouted in pain, but the officers claimed they didn't want to injure him, but were only trying to get AV to cooperate.
Stop! You gotta stop. Look at me.
Ow, you're choking me!
Look at me. Just walk. You can walk. You can walk. You can walk. Let's walk.
Ow, then stop!
Let's walk.
Then don't touch me!
After being handcuffed, AV was left alone in the patrol car for 2 hours, pounding his head against the partition without receiving medical attention. His mother, Michelle Hansen, eventually sued the school district and the sheriff's office, claiming that her son's rights under the Americans with Disabilities Act were violated. The ACLU released video only showing a glimpse of the boy's agony during the incident. The criminal charges against AV, which included violence and resisting arrest, were finally dismissed after his parents consented to a diversion program. The family is now seeking justice through a federal lawsuit, claiming that the matter might have been handled with appropriate care rather than brute force. In our next scenario, this little boy must have undergone the shock of his life when this officer pointed a gun at him. Seems like a complete abuse of power. On April 16, 2021, in Pittsfield Township, Michigan, a police officer stopped a man's car as he rushed away from a local mall where there had been a shooting. Inside the vehicle was the man's 10-year-old son. The father was not involved in the shooting, but his actions attracted police notice.
Hands! Put the phone down now! Sit! Lay down! Lay down! Lay down! Put the phone down! Stand up, okay? Stand up, you're good. Stand up, I got you.
When the child exited the car, an officer pointed a gun at him. The kid, terrified and confused, was aggressively handcuffed for a few minutes while the incident unfolded. The child had nothing on him except his phone, which the police confiscated, only returning it so he could call his mother. Body cam footage captured the officer trying to calm the child down after the incident, telling him he was okay, but only after they realized the error of their bully-like behavior.
Stand up. I got you. I'm gonna detain you for right now, okay? Let me get your phone. I'm gonna set it on the ground so we don't break it, all right?
I didn't run from you! I didn't run from you!
Are you okay? That's fine. These come off just as easy, all right? Are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
Okay.
The officer reassured the boy repeatedly, which I guess shows that they have some remorse for their actions, even though the child was still cuffed. The officer later uncuffed the boy and even offered him water. The officer helped the boy contact his mother, who came to pick him up from the scene.
What is it, Huron Street?
Huron
The
Street?
Kroger at Huron Street in 94.
Kroger on Huron Street, 94.
What do you mean? What's going on?
My dad got pulled over.
Oh, my motherfucking God. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm coming from FC. Tell them I'm on my way.
Okay, just tell her everything's okay. He's all right.
Okay.
So just hurry, but don't hurry, okay? We don't want you to get into an accident. He's
Huron
okay.
Street where? Huron Street where?
Huron Street 94. We're at the Kroger.
The boy's father, who had driven dangerously, was detained at the time, but it was discovered that he had no involvement in the mall shooting. Markia Dixon, the boy's mother, filed a lawsuit in October of 2021 requesting compensation for emotional distress. She accused the officer of violating department procedure by handcuffing her son without probable cause. If you think you've seen enough, wait until you see this next case that involved a black child. A police officer confronted Malcolm Ziegler, a 14-year-old kid, on January 30th, 2021 in North Carolina. The officer accused him of having a stolen dirt bike, alleging it was registered as stolen in their system. Malcolm insisted he hadn't stolen anything and tried to explain he had bought the bike from someone. During the incident, the police inquired about Malcolm's identification, which he did not have on him, probably because he was so young and doesn't often carry it on himself. As the situation worsened, the officer instructed Malcolm to place his hands behind his back. Malcolm was handcuffed and put in the back of a police car.
Okay, what's your name? Malcolm? What's your last name? Malcolm Ziegler? Okay, you got your ID on you? Okay.
But that wasn't us like we haven't read it all this week.
Where you stay? You stay here?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I haven't read it all today. She really just came by here.
Who's that guy? Who's that guy running down the street? Okay.
Say something up here.
Okay. Do me a favor, man. Go and put your hands behind your back for me, okay?
I did.
You're in possession of a stolen motor vehicle.
What?
Yeah, do you want to go and verify that for me? Do me a favor, man. Just come to my car right over here, okay?
What the? Can I get the bill of sale and show you that I bought it?
Yeah. We'll get all that taken care of, man. But what I need to do is just hang tight for me right here, okay?
What did I do?
Just hang tight for me right here, okay? So here's what's going on, okay? So that vehicle's been entered as stolen.
What?
Okay.
Malcolm repeatedly asked to show the officers the bill of sale for the bike. He explained he could provide proof of purchase from a Facebook marketplace transaction. His father arrived on the scene and also tried to help by confirming they were searching for the bill of sale. The officers maintained that, because the bike was listed as stolen, Malcolm was technically in possession of stolen property. They acknowledged they would investigate further, but kept him detained while waiting for more information. The officer is still waiting for proof of purchase as the father helps out in searching for it.
If it's in my room anywhere, it's gonna be as soon as you walk. Like when you go in my room, it's either gonna be on the nightstand, but I'm pretty sure I put that one on the counter where the mail goes.
Sir, do you have any copies of anything? I see you got something right there.
These are ones he just filled out.
Okay.
Because he was gonna sell it.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
But we're looking for the one that. Where did we go get the bike?
I know where.
What was it, like 2 weeks ago?
A second police officer came in to assess the situation and suggested Malcolm shouldn't be handcuffed. Throughout the altercation, Malcolm remained calm, showing the likelihood that he's innocent or too familiar with racial profiling. Finally, the police officer uncuffed Malcolm and he was not charged with theft, but the incident raised serious questions about how the police handles young people and the presence of racial profiling in such cases. It should go without saying that the police should be more careful in handling situations involving minors. How do you think they should approach such situations? Should minors be handcuffed? Let's hear your opinions in the comments. Like and subscribe for more interesting police body cam analysis like this one.